Like to talk to you a little bit today about energy. All of us see what's happening in the Gulf. While tens of thousands of gallons of oil are pouring in with incredible harm to wildlife, to the natural surroundings, to the fisher people that make their livelihood out of that Gulf. And nobody seems to know how to stop it. There is so much we can learn from this, but we have to learn the right lessons. The right lessons is not that we have to do it better next time. The right lesson is that we must put an immediate moratorium on any deep water drilling. I think President Obama has moved in the right direction with that order. But we must keep that moratorium there at least until there is irrefutable evidence that the oil companies could deal with any such disaster as we see happening now. They don't seem to have the equipment now, they don't seem to have the technology to be able to stop this. And until they can prove that they do have that kind of technology, there should be no more deep water drilling. But that's just a start. What we really need is a new energy policy. A new energy policy that moves us away from oil, moves us into conservation and the use of renewable energy. There is so much that could be done in our country with conservation. You know, if we just rely on oil, we can't possibly meet our own energy needs. We have about 5% of the world's people, and every year we use 25 to 30% of the world's oil. And we only have in our possession about 3% of the world's oil. So our future has to be in a different direction. And we can start by conservation. That means giving people incentives through tax breaks to make their houses energy secure. I'm talking about new windows, I'm talking about doors, I'm talking about conservation of energy within our homes. And by doing that, we will generate a lot of jobs in this state. Secondly, we need to move towards an energy system based on renewable energy, and I mean especially solar and wind power. We are extraordinarily based in this state for wind power. But when we look around the world, the top manufacturers of solar equipment and windmills and windmill technology, out of the top 10 in each area, there is only one manufacturing company from the United States that's in the top 10 in solar, and only 2 manufacturing companies from the top 10 that are in the top 10 in wind production. Now we have the manufacturing capacity and we have the skilled labor in this state to move towards renewable energy in wind and solar. We have to unleash that power. We have to generate the jobs for our own people. So this BP disaster that we see in the Gulf has to be a wake-up call. Not a wake-up call to drill better, but a wake-up call to move our nation towards a technology and energy policy which is going to preserve our environment, generate jobs, and bring this nation and this state the energy that we need.